Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? I am live. Well, it's 7:56 p.m. here, Mountain Standard Time here in Utah. Um, so hopefully there'll be a few of you still up. We had a pretty good turnout last time, several days ago. Let me let everybody know that I'm online here. Let's see. Hopefully, everybody will get a notification. In order for those of you who have missed the live before, I did a little investigating, and you have to turn on your notifications for this group. I can't do that on my side, but if you do it on your side, you will never. Hold on. I gotta type this in so everybody will know I'm on. Okay, there we go. Somebody's here. Yeah, I just put on there. I am on now. I am on now. I am live. Who is with me? I've got one person. I've got lots of fun stuff to show everybody tonight. I've got lots of fun stuff. By the way, my sweet wife Nikki, who's now in the Philippines, said thank you to all of you who have donated to the cause. But of course, I wanted to give something in return. The gift is the gift of Putz houses. Like I said, I have hundreds of these things, and a lot of them are TLC houses. Excuse me. And I will never use them. Hold on just one second. Miss Debbie Nicewater, there you go. Just sent you a private message. Hopefully you'll be online too. All right. Miss Lay, thank you for purchasing those houses. You got two churches, which is kind of cool. A little bitsy one that you can actually hang as an ornament on your tree, and you need to just put a little base on it. And the other one is a nice one too. That is a late 40s church from Japan. And that's the last one I think I have of that. I think I have one more, but it's somewhere in another box. Like I said, I have so many boxes, it's taller than me. I probably got, 10. This is an Apple box. Look how big this box is. Now there's tons and tons and tons of houses in these, and I've got about 20 of them. They are chock full. Miss Anna, thank you so much from San Diego. Never been there. I've seen pictures and videos. It's pretty. I would love to go down there someday. Like I said on my last video, I'm from Los Angeles County in the Mid-Cities area, from a quaint little village called Whittier. That's where I originate from. I haven't lived there since the late 70s, left in 78. So it's been a long time since I've actually lived in California, but I still have cousins and uncles that still live there, and aunts. But anyway, I just wanted to come online tonight and show you some of my houses. I probably got, more than I should. I don't even know if I'll show them all. There's probably about 40 or 50 here. But I'm going to show some just to kind of give you an idea of what I have. For fun, people like to do the show and tell, and I would love for some of you to show and tell some of yours too. I know it's still early in the year, but okay. Well, it used to be nicer, but it's my home state. Nice. I know the weather's nice there. Where I'm at in Utah, it's full blown autumn here. Everything, I call it the mountains on fire. The mountains here, the Rockies, are just orange and yellow all the way across. It's incredible. I'll have to take a picture and then post it here on Nutz for Putz so people can see where I live. And they call my part of Utah, it's called Utah Valley. It's in a valley. with gigantic mountains on the east side and then smaller mountains on the west. They call it the Switzerland of America. It's that beautiful. And when the snow hits Mount Timpanogos, which is about 2.5 miles tall, you really think you're in Switzerland. It's so beautiful here. Very expensive to live here now, but you know what? I'm not going to leave. I'm staying here. I'm a Utah transplant from 1978, and I'm not going anywhere. Yes, I will have to. You know, Miss Anna, and everybody else will hear this that's either on or will watch this later, either on our Nutz for Putz group or on YouTube. I now have a Nutz for Putz YouTube channel. I've had it for a long time. I just never did anything with it or activated. But nowadays, Facebook will only let your videos, your Facebook live stay up for 30 days, and then they erase them. It used to not be that way. You used to be able to just archive them, and they'd always be there forever and ever, but not anymore. So I'm going to be posting all of these videos that I make, these live videos, Facebook Live, onto my YouTube channel. So that way they'll be there long after I'm gone. So, you know, that'll be fun. People can go back and see what's going on. You know, we'll be having some fun stuff, show and tell. I want to do a Zoom, and that will be recorded, and that will also be posted on our Facebook group and on YouTube for when we do our Putz House Builders Academy. Again, for those of you who have not heard Putz House Builders Academy, that is a group that I started years ago, probably 5 years ago. It was probably a year after I started Nutz for Putz. And we have about 300 and some odd members there. And a lot of you newer folks that have only joined in the last year don't even know about it, because I didn't shut it down. I paused it because so many people were asking, when are we going to build? When are we going to build? Again, like I had said in the previous video, I am so busy with my business and trying to get my family home from overseas that I don't have any time for this hobby at all. Literally, this first time I came on twice in 1 year in Nutz for Putz. So but I want to be more active. Like I had said, we got 7 now. Who's on? Who else is on here? Say hello. Say hello, please. Love to say hello back. But these will be more frequent. Every weekend at least. I know it's Monday now, but yesterday I was just tired. I had chatted with the family Saturday night early into Sunday morning till like 5 a.m. in the morning, because they're 14 hours ahead of us there in the Philippines. So I was so bushed, I just slept most of the day, I think. That was it. Hi, Miss Lynn. How are you? Hello, Miss Joelle. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you ladies for saying hello to me. So tonight, without further ado, I'm going to kind of go in and show you some of the cool stuff I have. Okay, maybe something that I've built, but I don't know if I've got like 3 boxes here. But I'm going to show you some cool stuff. Now, this winter, it gets really cold here, and it's like Arctic Circle up here in Utah. When the winter hits, it hits. And I own a carpet cleaning and upholstery cleaning business. Small, it's not a very big business, but it just hits the ground after Halloween, or maybe close to Thanksgiving. People they just shut down their houses. They just want to celebrate, be with their family, so nobody wants you in there to clean a carpet or upholstered surfaces. Now, sometimes I do, but those jobs are kind of few and far between. So I want to focus more this holiday season on the hobby business. So let me give, okay, Miss Debbie. She bought the Italian set. Wow, that's a great set. That was cheap, but you know what? I know it will be used, and I know it will be cherished, and that's all that matters. Hello, Miss Colleen. How's my girl tonight from BC? Good to see you on. Got all you ladies' stuff packed up that have purchased here in the last few days. I was Columbus Day, and the post office was closed, so tomorrow I'm going to start. Tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow I got some jobs I got to go do, make the money. So I'll send them out probably no later than Thursday, everything. But I try to just go once a week to the post office, and I even have more stuff to sell. But these houses are so wrecked. They're in pieces. And so I have to kind of put them together. And I probably got about another 20 houses that I'm going to sell, and I'm going to probably be done with that for now. Hi from San Antonio. That's where they make paste picante sauce, right? At least that's what the commercials say, Miss Diane. I love paste. That stuff is good. I like the spicy, spicy stuff. I like everything spicy. I really do. And that's my favorite stuff. Miss Janice, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Nuts for Putz television. Yeah, I'm a real ham. I was in comedy back in the early 90s in LA, and I was part of actually a children's show on a very, very, very quaint public service cable station. We used to do puppets and all that jazz. It was kind of fun. But I like comedy. I was never really good at it. You know, I had a few laughs, made a few bucks, but it was just kind of a side gig, kind of fun, you know. Okay. So, sorry, I'm answering private messages here for those who have purchased the houses and churches that I sold tonight. They're all gone. No rush on shipping when you can. Thank you so much, Miss Colleen. So, yeah, we got 12. Oh, boy, I got to take a picture of this. I've never went over the 10-person threshold, so this is great. I guess the more I get on, maybe the more people will tune in, and I will let people know in advance. I'm sorry, I did tell you guys that it would be either Sunday or Monday at the latest, but I got to be a little, instead of being so erratic in my posting behavior, I got to let you know in advance. But I'm going to try to be on every Saturday at least, and again, those will either be tutorials that will be paid for through Putz House Builders Academy. And we will have houses that we're going to build. I'm going to start teaching you all of my stuff, everything I know that I've accumulated over the last 12 years. It's no good if I croak and nobody gets to use the knowledge that I have. And I just don't want it to go down the drain. I'm not getting any younger. So, and I'd like to make a few bucks off of my knowledge that I've acquired over the years. So everybody can enjoy it. That's what I want to do. Now, getting back to what I want to do. Here are some houses. Now, these are from Dolly Toy Company. Okay, it's time for show and tell, ladies and gentlemen. These are big. Now, I've been coveting over these for many, many years, and I could never get them. They would always sell for an insane amount. But I found one quaint seller, and she had them up for sale. It wasn't on eBay, somewhere else. I don't even remember. But she had both of them up for sale for 20 bucks. And I said, holy smokes, I'm getting them. Check this out, everybody. Now, those of you who know the Dolly toy houses, those were built in America back in the World War II. When Japan bombed the living crap out of us and, in Hawaii, that was it. There was no more imports from Japan coming for several years till after the war, and Japan kind of regrouped. But during that time, a company called Dolly Toy took over. Colmer was there too, but they weren't as big. They make cool, pretty houses. But Dolly Toy was the king of the Putz house during the World War II era. Behold, check out the size of this one. I look at my hands. My hands are pretty big. This is a house right here. This is a Dolly Toy house. Now, I don't know why this was burnt. I have no clue. And somehow I got to restore all of that. I probably have to pull these off, and then I'm going to put them into a digital printing machine. I don't just go to Staples or, whatever, those office stores. I go to a professional printer who is going to help me, and I got a designer. Yeah, Miss Light, this thing, it's big. My head is big. Look at how big this thing is. And what's so cool is the windows are still intact. That is insane. Now, I have redesigned all of these windows, the candle in the window, the doors. I've got all of these. I've got all of the Dolly Toy House windows and doors that you can purchase. Buy the sheet and build your own. Oh, thank you, Miss Rachel. Good to see you. These are just cute as buttons. I love them. And see, these are what they call printed versions of the house. Now, I'll turn it around. Look. That gate is printed all the way around. Again, I have to get all this professionally restored. I do have pictures of the gates that I've accumulated over the years. So I got to have somebody professionally retouch up these designs. And guess what, folks? I am going to print these houses out. I'm going to print them out on a pretty good sheet of paper, and then you can glue them onto the 30-point chipboard and make your own. Oh, yes, Miss Colleen, you're a big-time collector, too. Yeah, they're always in poor condition. This house is in excellent condition, actually. It's just the fence, but I will get the fence fixed up. Now, so these are darling little houses. Now this is the purple one. Check out the detail. This lithographed back in the early mid 40s. I just love these lithographed houses, and it's got a German glass glitter on it and whatnot. So that's Dolly Toy House number one. Here's another one. This came with the 2 for $20. Check this out, folks. Check out this gorgeous. I'm not going to call it little because it's not. Okay, it's big. It's the Tudor style. Again, the windows and doors are in perfect condition, but the fence, well, it's seen better days. But even the base looks pretty good. I got to clean all that up. So when I have this remastered, I call it. Thank you, Miss Joelle. They're gorgeous, aren't they? When I have these houses remastered, maybe that's the wrong word, I don't know. I do have the picture of the front of the fence as well. I got to have the bases retouched up, and these will all be print form. So when either you can purchase the kit, which, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell the actual, the paper with the printed, and all you got to do is cut it out. And then you just slap it onto a piece of chipboard, and then cut that out, and then put it together like a puzzle. It'll be super easy. I think that's the way I'm going to do this. Unless somebody says, hey, and you'll get windows and doors with it, little cutout ones so you can put all that. It'll be a kit that you can put together. Maybe I will put the chipboard in that way because a lot of people say, oh, where do you get the chipboard? Yeah, they sell it. I sell it. I have, like I said, I have over 1,000 sheets. I'll never use all of those in my lifetime. Depends. If things start popping with all you folks, I might go through them pretty quick. But so it'll be a set. You'll have the printed areas, then you can, glue those onto the chipboard, cut it all out, cut it together. It'll be great with you to have that for your kids, your grandkids, girlfriend's night at your house, have some coffee. I'm always going to say wine or pour a glass of wine and build. These will be really fun kits to build. These are going to be super, super duper fun to build. Again, I got them for a song and a string of beads. Oh, yeah, and I got more of these Dolly Toy houses. They're smaller, but I have probably another, I don't know, dozen, and they're printed too. They're Swiss Chalet. They're in my boxes. Maybe I'll show those the next time around. I won't show everything tonight, but I'll show you some of the stuff. So, yeah, these Dolly Toys houses, these bigger ones, they are going to be grand. And when you put the lights in these and put these up on your fireplace now or around the tree, it's going to look very dramatic. It's going to look very, very good. So there you go. Those are my crown jewels for the Dolly Toy houses. Now here's a cute little bugger that I bought from a lady off of eBay, probably 8 years ago. Now it's missing the snowman. I don't know where he went. He took off. But he's a little spun cotton when it goes right here. Now check this out. He's got coconut on top, the coconut texture on top, and then it's got a sand finish. Okay, got some of the cardboard, the crinkly cardboard around. But check this out. Watch. It is a candy box. I have never ever seen another one like it ever, and it's got coconut also for the grass. So this is an early 1930s house. This was a candy box, and I asked her. I said, "How much do you want for it?" Because it was on eBay, and she was asking too much. I'm just a chintz. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the love, for the little heart there. She says, "You know what? Oh, it is, Miss Anna. It's simple, but I want to make a reproduction of this too, but I'm going to have a chimney on the side. And the box is going to be a little bit, because this is very small, but it's going to be a little bit deeper, okay? Can you imagine building some of these for like your church functions or whatever when you're together with the women, or your girlfriends or just for family or friends, and you build one of these cute little houses and it's full of candy inside and you send it in a box to a Merry Christmas. Now, getting a Christmas card, I will not complain. I love Christmas cards. And again, I'll reiterate from the last video, I want us to have a Christmas card exchange this year. Whoever wants to be in it, I would love to be a part of that with all of you. But can you imagine getting this in the mail, a cute little house, and they can put a little light in the back, and it's full of Christmas candy. Merry Christmas. This could be like a either already built, or I could send you a little kit, several kits. Can't wait. I love making. Oh, so do I, Miss Joelle. I'm going to really get more into the building now. I've been in the collector mode for so many years. I want to go back to building, and that's why I'm selling off a lot of my houses. I'm just keeping a certain amount just for my train garden that I'm going to put around, the tree this year. So there's that. Now, oh, here we go. Here's another dolly toy. I thought I had them in another thing. This is the classic one here. Okay, it's got a really shiny piece of board there. This was one of the first houses I ever bought. Okay, first houses back in 2013. And check this out. Even the door, the candelabra, and the candle upstairs, it's all still there. And even the cute little loofah tree. And that's the fence in the front. And it's kind of neat because they have these little I don't know what you call them, these little corner guards. Yes, Miss Lay, so do I. And I have several of these houses, different shapes and sizes and whatnot. Again, I bought a whole group of the printed ones, Swiss Chalet and I've even got I've got two churches. One that has this kind of a shiny paper, and the other one's a real big church, and they're all dolly toy. They're humongous. They're in another box. Again, that'll be another show and tell day. But this is another U.S. dolly toy house. And check out that little area here where you just kind of slide the old C7 light bulb into it. So yeah, I love dolly toy too. They're very original. So okay, next one. And I got two of these. I don't need two, but I'm just such a hoarder. I've been wanting to get these for years, and all of a sudden these popped up on eBay for almost a dime. Like I said, I'm on eBay every day. I'm on 6 different auction sites at any given time, plus all through Etsy. I scour everything on a daily basis. Part of my hobby. I spend about an hour a day scouring. Now check this out. Check this out. Isn't this cute? It's got a little Christmas tree here with these little pieces of, I don't know what it is, but it helps to shine it up. And this loofah tree here has some old-fashioned mercury beads. Now, I haven't changed out the windows yet. I'll be printing windows soon. I got to finish up building up my printing station. Oh yeah, I love the churches too, and I've got a big one here. I'm going to show you in just a minute. It's a big one. It's very rare as well. So check this out. As soon as I plug it in, I hope I don't get electrocuted. This is the original light. Look what it does to the little tree, and this comes off. That's the original C7 light bulb in there, and this just kind of rests on it, and it just shines it up. Of course, you have the hole in the back, to shine at the windows, but this gives it an extra effect. Isn't that adorable? I've got 2 of these. I got them for nothing on eBay probably about a year ago. When these pop up, one time there was an auction for one of these, and mine's better than the one that was on for auction. It went viral, crazy. There was like 16 bidders, and it went up to like $80. And these are 1950s houses, and it's got the cord on it. The people lived on the other side of the tracks. Yeah, I've got some of those kind of TLC houses. They look pretty beat up, like they're in the hood. So anyway, there you go on that one. So I'm going to unplug it. But yeah, this has the original plug, everything to it. I paid $20 for this, and I want it. Now, it comes in a beautiful original box too, but I didn't get the box with this one. The one that went viral and sold for like $80, it had the original box with it as well. And I do have some other Putz houses that have the original boxes. I have one with, I'll show it on the next show and tell, next week. And and I've got 3 of them. When I see them cheap, I just get them because eventually I'm gonna flip them and I'm gonna sell them to you guys, because I know a lot of you, you don't have the time, you're working, you're doing other stuff, taking care of kids, grandkids. And so I'm trying to get these as cheap as I can and kind of flip them to you for cheap too. I mean, that's what they're asking for houses on eBay and Etsy. It's ridiculous. But because I scan those sites and 3 or 4 different auction sites on a daily basis, And sometimes I just message or email these people and say, hey, listen, you're asking a lot for these houses. How about you give me the whole set for so and so a price? Now, again, I used to do it because I hoarded, but I only keep maybe one or two if I really, really like them. But the rest I want to sell to you guys and pass that savings on to you. So instead of you going on to eBay or Etsy and paying $40, $50 for a house that's only worth 10 or 15, I'd rather say here it is for 10, 15 bucks. I like to sell them in groups, so I make a few dollars, and then charge what it costs for shipping and handling, and get them in your hands because I know that you'll adore them and take good care of them. Thank you. Yes. So here's one. Now I've got two of these. One of them is in much sore condition than this one. Took me years to get these, but this is I call it the apartment building. Back where I come from in Los Angeles, Whittier, California. Whittier is a very nostalgic city. Their mid-century modern look, from anywhere from I would say to the early 30s up to the mid 60s. I was born in 65. They restore and they keep their beautiful apartments and houses. They're looking so nice and fresh. They don't rip them down and build new crap. Sorry, but I love everything mid-century modern. I love last century architecture. That's me. Thank you, Miss Diane. So I call this the apartment building. Now it's missing some of the top. I need to restore that, and I'll be able to do that. And it's got, well, looks like the old tree. All it's got left is just the trunk. The roof is gone. And it has a little girl in the front. I think I took her off because I was restoring her. I was repainting her. But check out that beautiful pink coconut texture. It's gorgeous. It's one of the only houses. Now this is early 30s. And it's got the sand finish on it. And this is all coconut here, the coconut texture. So yeah, made in Japan. Very old, probably mid 30s. So I've got two of these now. I got one and I don't think the lady knew what it was. And somebody had glued another piece of a church on top. It looked so, I'll just use nice words. It looked so cute. But of course, it didn't match. It's from a whole different Putz house, but they didn't know. They called it a 3-story apartment building. There's no third story. It's just 2 stories. But check that out. It looks like confectionery. Good enough to eat. You're right, Miss Lynn. I mean, just want to. They look cute and pretty. I would love to build a Putz house with what's that bread called? Gingerbread. Make a gingerbread Putz house. Wouldn't that be fun? And then just eat the darn things after you make them, But my boys won't be here for the holidays this year because they're still back home with mommy in the Philippines. So, but they'll all come home at the very first week of January. I'll be going back over there to pick them up, bring them all home. And then next holiday, I am still going to set up the tree. I'm going to set up all of my train garden. So when the boys come home, they're going to get Christmas 2.0. Ain't going to be a lot. I'm not rich, but I'll have a few things sitting there for them under the tree, so they can have a nice, pleasant little Christmas because it'll be so beautiful here. The white snow, the cold, the kids are going to freak out, so that'll be fun for them. But anyway, yeah, I call this the little apartment building. So it's cute. I've got 2 of them. The other one's off of the base, and I got to put those back together. Okay, let's see what else we got here now. Oh, I'm going to show that big church. Now, check this out. I do have the steeple. For crying out loud, I don't know where it's at, and it's not in this box. This is big. This is big. And this is an original composition clay bisque Santa. And there's a tower that goes on here, too, with the big steeple. And it's probably in one of my boxes. I thought I had it. And check it out. It's the cotton top. This is the original cotton. I'm going to take these off and restore them. I have some cotton, some medical grade cotton that looks just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and put those on. But this one is big. This is a biggie. This is what they call the giants, okay? And I had a gigantic church. I sold it on eBay. Had to. And it went for $300 and something, and it was the biggest. These were built in what they call the last hurrah era in the early 50s. Okay, they're made in Japan. See, that's the original Santa because it's got the little 2 pieces of tape in the folding. So this is all real. And I'm gonna eventually. I'll probably have to restore it this year because I'm going to put up all my 1950s houses, and I'll be showing my nifty 50 houses on our next show and tell. But it's big. It's probably the base alone is about 9 inches by about 6 inches, and the house, just this part alone, is about 7 inches tall. So when I put the spire on top, the steeple, it measures out at around 11 inches. So it's a big, big church. There was only one I've ever seen on eBay. A lady had it up for like 2 or 3 years. She asked more than I wanted to pay. So I sent her a message saying, will you take this? And she said, yeah, I'll take it. Because I told her that I'm an admin of a big Putz house group, and I restore them, and I give them lots of love and care. So she sold it to me for $40. $40. Okay, that's insane for as big as this is. When I print my new windows and doors out, I will be able to put the new door in there, which will be nice, and also the windows as well. So there's that. And check this one out. I have 4 or 5 of these. These are also coconut. And look at the fence. This is what is called raffia. Okay, these were early 30s. And it's totally coconutted out. A Putz motel? Yeah, I'll show you one here in just a second. I've got one right there. I sold one of them, but I have another. I'm not going to be selling that one. But check this out. It's not gigantic, but it's cute. And there's a whole set of these, and I have all the set. It took years to put those houses together, and they all still need to be restored. And I've got 3 of these, I think. I got them cheap. So whenever I see them cheap, bam, I snap them up. Because, again, I held them for the day when I would either need the money, which I do now, or because I want to pass on these to you guys. You're my Putz buddies. And I'd rather know that they're in somebody's home that I know than just some random stranger. And I don't like eBay fees. They're really high. When I sold that gigantic church last year, eBay whacked me for $56 for fees. And I thought, okay, I will never sell my houses on eBay again. So they're coming on here on Nutz for Putz. There's over 3,300 of you guys. So I'm sure all of you will. I'd rather give you the savings. So it'd be $250 for the house, or $300 if the big, $250, $275. At least I would get my money back. Oh yes. So I've got 2 more of these, and they're kind of whacked up. But this is my best one out of the 3. I mean, look at it. All of the coconut, everything is still there. Yeah, the cellophane needs to be replaced. No big deal. The door is still in perfect condition. Okay, and it still has the original fence posts. So this is my best one right here out of the 3. The other 2, I'll probably be selling those. So watch for those, but I will restore them first. If you were to find one of these on eBay or Etsy, they're probably one that's in this good a condition, which there is one on eBay right now. They want way too much. And it's not very good. It's not in very good shape. Not like this one, But, yeah. This is a cute little, twin Gothic roof church. I like it. Now, here's something that's very rare. It took me forever to get one of these, and I bought this as a set, and I've got a couple more. This is from what they call the Hacienda era. Yeah, thank you. eBay's bad. I'm sorry, but I'm just not going to sell on there anymore. I'm just not. And plus, like I had said in the last video, I have a collector from Michigan. She's got a massive collection. She buys all of my super, super rare ones. Whenever I get one for a decent price, whether it's from, because I have a network of ladies back east who go to estate sales. We're all friends on email. I've chatted FaceTime. And when they find this kind of stuff back east in Pennsylvania, where a lot of it comes from Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, where else? Yeah, a lot of it comes from the Northeast. A lot of it, Connecticut, Massachusetts. That's where a lot of these houses ended up, because that's where they had a lot of the 5 and dime stores. A lot of them in Pennsylvania. They said, this is what I read, that literally 80% of all Putz houses were sold in Pennsylvania. That's where a lot of them were. So most of mine come from back east. So this was I bought in a set. Check this out. It's a little Hacienda castle house, Now, it doesn't have the sneaky Santas in the windows. I don't think I have one of those over here. I'll show that to you. But I bought this in a set with 3 other ones. Wow. When the lady said, "Hey, look what I got," I said, "How much?" She says, "That's much." I said, "You got it." And I bought them because I've been trying to get some of these haciendas for a long time, especially the one with the crenulated edge, the scalloped edge, and it sticks out. It's more three-dimensional. So I got that one. Now here's a treat for all of you. It's a very small, little quaint house, but has a very special story. Artsy fartsy, yeah, we like that stuff, don't we, Miss Rachel? Now this is a very quaint house. This is probably mid-30s. It's a very small home. This was in a set, and I have two or three more of these. Now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to tell you, I hope I don't get emotional. 10 cents, and here's a little symbol. There's a little symbol here. And for those of you who know who drew that on there, he's famous. He's very famous in our Putz world. That is the actual penned symbol of Ted Althoff, Papa Ted, the man himself. I got this from somebody, and she's in our group. She's a wonderful, beautiful woman. I love her. She's my soul sister. She's my sister from another mister. She sent me this for free for a birthday present about 5 or 6 years ago. Papa Ted. Yep, Papa Ted, the man himself. And I've got two or three other houses with his. I'll never sell this. It's missing a chimney. I'm gonna eventually restore that. Yeah, Miss Anna. People who own Papa Ted's stuff, it's super rare, and nobody will tell you who owns what. They just won't tell you. They don't want to reveal it. They don't, because it's like this is finding the mother lode. This is gold. If I put the chimney on, restored this, I don't even know how much this would bring because it was signed by him. So I will never sell it. Just like my set that my mom gave me when I was in the hospital. Oh, so there you go. This is the apartment complex. Now this is a Montgomery Ward house. I already sold one of these, but I had two of them, and I'm keeping one. Yes, he was, Miss Colleen. He was a wonderful, beautiful man. I think about him often. It just sickens me, that he died so young. He would still be around if it wasn't for that damn cancer. But we lost him. But thank goodness I was able to be a little bit in touch with him before he passed on. But this is from a Montgomery Ward set. There's like 8 other houses with little tiny snowmen that are made out of pine cones. But I call this the big apartment building. I've only got one left, so I will not be getting rid of him anytime soon. I would like to make a kit out of it because I think it's a really cool looking house. It'd be fun to build. So yeah, there's the apartment. And here we have something kind of offbeat. These are rare, and I got this off of, I did buy this off of eBay. Oh, I've sold that apartment house several times. Yeah, sometimes you can get them cheap. They're not all the time, but I bought that one and the other one. I don't think I paid more than $10 or $15 a piece. Yes, a kit. Yes, ma'am. This says made in Japan, but it's printed in here, and there's no box like on the bottom part. This is a little cabin. These are early 30s. Look at the paint. And that tree is not a loofah. It's made out of stalk from a rice plant. And it's got wire on it. Now, the tree used to be a little more healthier when I got it. And the little piece that's right here, because this is a Dutch roof, it's not missing. It's just somewhere out there in my boxes, but I got to find it. Got a cute little chimney. It's got a little bit of the loofah. So this is a little cabin with this tree. These trees are super rare. This is some of the first stuff that was built. So this is late 20s, maybe 1929, 1930 at the latest. And it's got that line up there, of the snow. Yeah, $10 each. Sometimes you can get them for that. Sometimes you can. When you can, pick them up. Okay, let's see. Everybody's seen the hatless snowman. This is one that I bought many, many years ago. It's a hacienda kind of a blend. Yes, Miss Joelle, it sure is. And I've had this for a long time. I have the fence piece somewhere. I just got to find it. But this is a cute one. I've set this up before in my train garden way back in 2016. I have a picture somewhere, and I'll have to repost it on Nutz for Putz. I built a big thing that hung from the ceiling, and it was like stacked like a tree, and I had all of my houses in there. I don't know if any of you remember that. Only you members who have been with me the longest would remember that. But I have videos of that and pictures. I'll have to repost that so everybody can see. Let's see here. Got this cute little one here with a snowman on the roof. Took a long time to get one of these too. And I sold his cousin earlier. He's the one with the sneaky Santa on the side. I've already got a sneaky Santa. I've already made a reproduction of that, so I don't need another one. But I need to yank this guy off and make a reproduction of him so you can make your own little Santa going down the chimney, and you'll be able to glue it on any house you want. It was only made with this kind of a Japanese house, these little tiny ones. Now, one of our members, I don't remember who she was, she got a whole group of these that have Santas like this on a bigger one, and then she has one with the Santa coming out the window. When I saw that, I freaked. I said, I've got to have it. I've never seen one ever since. She didn't buy it off of an auction where she bought it from the States. So, and I don't know who this is, whoever you are, the member that has some of those houses you bought, I'll repost the pictures. If you would trust me, because I am a restoration specialist, I promise and guarantee I'll take very, very good care of it. I would love to gently pull it off and then make a mold of it. The molding process I use is very gentle. It will not take on any off of any of the paint or the glitter or whatever. Promise you 100%. I just want to get that where the Santa's opening the windows. Very rare, super duper rare. I've never seen on any other house, not even on eBay or Etsy. So this is a cute little made in Japan house with the little Santa coming out of the chimney. And these go for about $75 on eBay. These ones with the little mirrors. That's a little church here. Well, this one had a hole in it. Now I'm gonna restore that. I got it on Etsy, $7. And these go for $75 on eBay, 10 times the amount. These cute little bead houses. I only have one. They're not that big, but they look so big when you see them on eBay. eBay is just so overpriced. It's crazy. I've had people block me on eBay because I said, ma'am or sir, I'm sorry, but you're asking a little too much. Come to my group. And a couple of them said, oh, just leave me. Or they blocked me because they think I was just being a cheapo. But you can't ask $100 for a house that ain't worth more than 20. You got 3 in a box. You're so lucky. Lucky ducky. Yeah, I wished I did. But you got a lot of cool stuff too, Miss Colleen. Now, this one here is missing windows. And, of course, it's missing the little Santa. He done took off, or the snowman, I think, and it's got a tree. Took me a long time to get one of these, too. It's an oldie. It's got a little staircase. I got to replace all the windows. Excuse me. Now, there's one that has a double window. I don't have that. But I can make a kit of this, and I can put a double window in it if I so please, which I probably will. That one is super duper rare. I've tried 3 times on eBay auction. It just went crazy. I'm not going to pay $100 for that. No. So I did get one with a single window, and this I got it was a buy now, and it was like $17 or $18. Boy, I snapped that up super duper fast. Okay, and let's see. Okay, well, I've got a lot more of my 50s group houses, but I think I'm going to wait till the next time to post those. But again, I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I will be. This is all I'll keep. I will not be selling any of these stuff. I'll keep these. And I have a whole. It took me a long time, but I have I've got like 2 or 3 sets of the 1950s houses, and they're big ones. Let me just show you one really, really quick what they look like. Here's one. It's not even that big, but this is 1950s. You can tell because the trees are lighter. The green door, that's 1950s, and it's got this either pink or red or like a peach color with a little bit of snow sloshed across it. And that's in a whole other box, and I'll show you those on the next show and tell. But these are the ones I'm going to be putting in the train garden this year. It'll be nifty 50s. That's all going to be 1950s houses. So that's going to be totally awesome. I got some really big ones, some ones they're the rarest of the 1950s houses, the ones you never see. Here's something for you Halloween lovers. I made this like 6 years ago. It's my own design. It's a cute little one that you can hang on your Halloween tree, or you can put a little light behind it. And I found all the ancient graphics online, and I printed them out and cut them out and put them on I posted them on there. So I'm not breaking any copyright laws. I made sure that everything is in public domain. But I made this cutesy little house for Halloween. I've got some big Halloween houses that I make. Maybe I'll show those on the next time around. Yeah, so do I, Miss Rachel. I got some big ones. I got one that I call Frankenstein's Castle and Dracula's Mansion. I posted it actually on Nutz for Putz. Those were fun. Thank you, Miss Joelle. And I think this would be fun to make a little kit of these too, with different designs and stuff on them. Something you can put together. I'm a Halloweener too. I love Halloween, but Christmas, that's my favorite. And I just got this little bugger. He was stuck inside of a church. They thought it was a chimney, but I got this cute little. I collect composition face Santas too. I've got about a half dozen of them. I know there's a couple of you that's got a lot of them, but this is one of them. I really enjoy him. Oh yeah, he's a little fella, and he's in really good shape too. And I made kits. I made a kit, and I've just never sold it yet. I put it on the some of you who don't know, it's the Vintage Holiday Club, Crafters Club. It's called. Excuse me, I always get stuff in there. And we build vintage holiday everything on that group, and we got about 500 members. I'll repost that on Nutz, so you guys can join that too. Yep, he's a cute little feller. He's only about 2 inches tall. Can you imagine putting him in a diorama scene? Wouldn't he be something else? Oh, he's a keeper. He ain't going nowhere. You're gonna sit right. Matter of fact, I'll just put him in my pocket. See that? I'm such a kid. I'm a 58-year-old kid. But you know what? I think that's what's going to make me live to 100. I'm a bad weed. I'm an old weed. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I gotta lose the gut, and I'm working on that. Yes, I do too, Miss Lynn. And so, yeah, and check down below. He's got the cardboard, and the Japanese were amazing miniaturists. And I've got so many miniatures. I've got tons and tons of the snowmen, the famous little pine cone elves. I've got them. So yeah, it'd be fun to have a little kit to make one of these little guys. I do have 5 or 6 of those faces. I can make molds of them super duper easy, and then sell the felt in the kit. But again, I want, like I said on the previous video, I want to retire from carpet and upholstery cleaning, give that to my 2 oldest sons, let them do it, and I just want to enjoy my hobby, until my wife puts me 6 foot under. But that'll be a long, long time. But I want to have fun. Yeah, it's in really good condition. That was stuck in the chimney of a house that I bought for like $30. And I went, oh, look at that little sound. I hope he's all together. I got some that are needle. What do they call it? Needle punch, felted needle Santas. I got a few of those real old ones from the toy houses. Yeah. Yes, Miss Lynn. That the little pine cone elves. I've already got molded copies of the elves' faces, and I've actually made a few of them, but they're in one of my boxes. See, so the more you guys support me, I can spend more time with you, because this is what I enjoy the most. So again, everything shuts down in the carpet cleaning business after Halloween. I'll get a few of my customers to keep me busy, but I would love to just kind of do this. Again, I'll never make a lot, but it's what I enjoy. And my wife's going to get back into doing her massage therapy and her nutritionist. She's a professionally trained chef. She's also a nutritionist, and she's also a licensed massage therapist. So the wifey is going to go back to work, and she wants to do that. So I'll be back in being kind of a stay-at-home dad after the holidays, and so I'm going to have a lot more time to work on this. She knows that I'm getting older, and I'm I just don't want to do it anymore. She understands that, and she wants to go back to work anyway. She's going nuts. She's been having blood pressure spikes, and I said, "What's going on with you, woman? You're only 135 pounds and 5'6", and you got blood pressure." Stress, just stress. So she needs to go. She said, "I want to go back to work. I'm going nuts." And she's got like almost 100 customers here in our valley from years ago. She's already not emailed, but sent a message. Yeah, whenever you're ready, we want you to come back and massage us. She's mobile. She takes her big massage table. She's got like a towel heater. She has incense and stuff going on and plays music. Anyway, that's what she wants to do. She wants to go back into being mobile and also help people to set up nutritional meals and all that stuff for those who are diabetics and whatnot. So that's what she wants to do. And that'll be great. That'll be great for her to become the income earner and then let me work on this hobby business and build it up. There's thousands of people that know about Putz houses and about Christmas, vintage Christmas stuff, but there's millions that don't. My wife said, there's a big market for people who would love to, build stuff like this. It's fun, it's creative, and so that's kind of something that I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I've been so busy being the mule, wearing myself to the bone, literally. My knees are shot pretty much. So, I want to develop that and work on that. And so I want to just say in ending, I appreciate all of you who are online. Anybody here that hasn't said hello yet, please say hello. Would love to see you. Again, I'm going to archive this video from Facebook since I only post for 30 days, and I will put it on my YouTube channel. So anybody can go back and refer to it and see the houses. But I'm going to start putting kits together and stuff. Will it be this year? I'm going to get some. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to take some custom orders. For instance, okay, here's an example. You find a Putz house on eBay, Etsy, somewhere online that you like, and then you send me a picture and say, hey, Clint, can you build this Putz house for me, either as a kit or just build it outright? I'd rather just build it outright. That way you can have it, instant gratification. And I'll put it all together for you. One of our members, a sweet fella, he had me build 4 of them for him last year. It's called the North Star Valley series, and you probably saw it on there. I'll have to repost that picture, but he said, just build me 4 of those houses. I'd love to have them. So I built, and it kept me busy for a couple, 2, 3, 4 days. So, send me some pictures if you're interested. Send me some pictures, and then I can put together, I can put that together for you. The kits, I probably this year, I will just make some kits from whatever. I have hundreds of these houses. I'll make some simpler kits for those of you who are newbies in this, and I'll just sell the kits in the mail. I'll just put it in a bubble wrap bag, and whatever, and you'll get it in a couple of days. Everything here in U.S. mail gets within 4 to 5 days right now, which is pretty cool. Post-pandemic, that's really good. And that's what I'll be doing. So, Miss Lynn, I'd love kits for those. You'll have to tell me which ones they were again, because I tend to ramble on and on. But just let me know what you're interested in, and and private messaging. I read my private messages like a half dozen times a day, so I'm pretty quick on the draw. Say, hey, Clint, I want kits of such and such or so and so, and let me know, and then we'll work out a price, and then I can make those kits for you again and keep me busy. And full bore come next year spring. After I get my boys trained how to do my business, I just want to do this all the time. I'll have my littles with me, my 9-year-old and my 5-year-old. Oh, the Santa's and the snowman. Yes. Okay, I'll be able to read this now. Yes, I've got all the pine cones. I've got the little heads, the spun cone. I've got everything. I've got so many supplies. I got like 40 apple boxes full of stuff that I bought over the years. That's just tons of stuff, and they're just sitting collecting dust. I want people to enjoy it. So that's what I'll do. I'll put that together. I'll send you some pictures, Miss Lynn. I'll PM you probably tomorrow or Wednesday and say, hey, what do you think of this? And then you let me know. And then I just take PayPal payments. I take Venmo and Zelle and a few other things, but most people feel comfortable with Venmo and PayPal, so that's fine. We'll work it out. And I always give you a tracking number. Okay, so it's always tracked, and from what I've found out, they always give insurance on it too. So you'll have a tracking number. I'd take a picture of that and send it to you. Okay. And those, I know we'd all rather support. Oh, you're a sweetheart, Miss Lynn. Yes, yes. Let's support the little fellers, the little guys. It's getting harder and harder because on Amazon, Walmart, other big, they get all this stuff from overseas and they sell it for next to nothing. And then us crafters, us artisans, it kills us. And I don't ask a lot for what I have. I gotta get a little bit for my time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Joelle. Okay, I'll put some stuff together this week. Give me the rest of the week, and I'll throw it on. I'll throw it on the Nutz for Putz site, and I'll even make a little video of it. Throw it on my YouTube channel. Please go subscribe, post, post, post. Get that old algorithm working for me because that'll help too. If I really work hard on this for the YouTube channel, it will monetize me, as you well know, and then it will start making me some money. Because the more, let's just put it this way, Windows and oh yeah, I know. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Miss Joelle. I'm almost there. I've been so broke because I've been sending everything overseas. My little boy, my 9-year-old, he fell off a ladder trying to kill a big spider on the wall, and he ended up having to go to the ER a few weeks ago. My wife doesn't have any kind of insurance over there. There's no padding in developing nations. You do or die over there. That's kind of like this. Philippines is a gorgeous country, and the people are just wonderful people, but it's a poor country. You get hurt over there, you get sick over there, you got to go to a private hospital, not a public, and they want the money up front. They will not let you in the door unless you have money. That's how crazy it is. But it's not as much as here. I mean, the whole ER appointment, his shoulder kind of got whacked out. They gave him a cortisone shot and gave him some lightweight painkiller drink because he can't swallow pills. He's only 9. And the whole thing costed about $120 something. Now here, how much would an ER visit cost, folks? I'm talking about $1,000. Last time I went to the ER, which has been a long, long time, I think they sent me a bill for $900 and some odd dollars. And it was only because I was having acid reflux attack and I thought I was having a heart attack. They kept me there for 4 hours and they charged me almost $1,000. So yeah, I'm self-employed. And the kind of insurance that I have, it's where it has a very high, it has $1,000, what do you call it, copay. So it didn't even cover. But, life is cheaper there, but life is life. And you still have to eat. You still have to take care of yourself. So, yeah, that's kind of my thing on a personal level. Don't like to get too far into it. But, hey, we're all human beings. We all have our days. So, yeah, the more I can get involved with this, the more I can take care of my family. Again, the wife wants to go back and to do her business. She's been biting at the bit for actually 3 years. And I'm not forcing her. I said, you don't have to do this. No, I want to. So it's what she wants to do. And I want to support her in that. So, anywho, that's all I can think of. Yeah, it is horrible, Miss Joelle. It sure is. So, yeah, let's support the little people. It's good for us, It's good for us. Those corporate guys, they don't need a third Lear jet or a second Rolls Royce. Hey, if I can just keep my SUV running, I'm good. That's how I feel. But I'm going to go ahead and get off. What time is it here? 8:54. I'm going to give it 6 more minutes. It's your turn now. Does anybody have any questions? And I will be signing off at 9 p.m. There's 5 of you still left on. I know a lot of you had to drop off because, it's late on the East Coast. And I will start making it earlier. And I'll let you all know a few days in advance before I pop up. So I'm going to try to be online every Saturday, whether it's an online tutorial for the Putz Builders Academy. I will be buying from YouTube. No problem. Thank you, Miss Joelle. I sure appreciate it. Not to get over emotional or dramatic about anything, but what you send me, it helps my family. It doesn't help some corporate shill. It helps my family. And my family is my world. I don't care about money. I care about them. They're my world. My wife, my 3 boys, they are my life. They're my treasure. They're my blessing from God Almighty. I'm the happiest man in the world. I couldn't be happier. I may not have a lot financially wise, but they are my greatest treasure. And I'd rather have them than all the money in the world. So anything we get, it helps them out. My kids are homeschooled. I got to buy all the supplies. We're self-employed. That's the way it goes. But that's the way we love to live life. We're kind of mavericks. We're kind of eccentric, as you can tell my personality. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks of me. I am who I am. You either love me or you hate me. I don't care. I love you all. I love everybody. You know, I pray for the whole world every day. I just want the best for everybody. But in our little nook in the world, our little Putz world, I find so much joy here. And it's year round. It's not just Christmas. It's all year round. That's what I love the most. It is family. Family is everything. It's the number one reason why I want to live and continue to live, because I love being a husband and a father. It's really good. Any questions? Anybody got any questions, comments, advice? Anybody, or something you just want to ask just off the cuff, like, hey, Clint, I've seen this on a Putz house before. What is it? Or how is it? Whatever. I'm here. I'm open for questions. So we got about 4 minutes left. Anybody got any questions that they want to ask? Price list for doors and windows, or is that private info? No problem, Ms. Colleen. I'm still putting all of that together. Now, as soon as I get the printing station done and I print that first, when I print, it's a big printing area. It will print up to 70 or 80 windows and doors at a time. It's really big. Then I can say, okay, this is how much it costs me for materials. And this is how much I can charge, which ain't going to be a lot. Yeah, I love Putz too, Mr. Wells. So I will let you know, Miss Colleen. I still need a few weeks. I'm going to need till about the end of the month. By then, I should be able to launch everything by the first week of November. So all of you folks will have enough time to get your supplies and get on restoring your houses and getting them ready for the big day for Christmas holiday. I'm setting up my tree after we're Catholic, so we go through the holiday of the All Saints and the All Souls Day. So now November 1st and 2nd, but on the 3rd, this old man's setting up his tree in his train garden. I'm putting everything up on the 3rd of November, so everybody will be able to see that. Do you have an absolute favorite of all of your houses? Oh, thank you so much, Miss Robin. I do. I will keep in touch with you, Miss Joelle. The favorite that I love the most, it's gone now. I sold it last year because I needed to take care of my wife's oldest son. His autistic child, ended up in the hospital. It was a bad thing, and I sold my Hacienda windmill mansion. Now, oh boy, here I go. I'm such a goofball. When I packed it up, I started to cry and I kissed it and I said, goodbye, my old friend. Those are so rare. I've only seen 2 of them on eBay, and I got off eBay. It was a crazy auction. It was unbelievable. I was the last bidder, and I got it. And I freaked. I was the happiest Putz house man on earth. But it's gone. But that's okay. But I'm going to tell you a good thing about it. Oh my gosh, what a shame. I know, Miss Coleman. Family first. I sold off my rarest of my rares last year. But when I sold those six houses that I had, and I've still got some super rare ones. I got a big church. It's all coconutted out. It's unbelievable. I won't sell it unless I have to. It's got the raffia fence and all that jazz. Super duper rare. I bought that for $29. It's worth probably about 200, 250. But anyway, long story short, I built a kit of the windmill mansion. I got all of the before I sent that bugger, I got all of the measurements. I mean, to the exact T. I took out an architectural, and I have one, a ruler, and I got it down to the millimeter. I know exactly how big it is. I can build one. I can build them now, and I know what kind of texture and everything was on there. I even have a set where I can spray brush, it and make it look like that Hacienda look, the real pretty, I can literally make one look exactly like it, and that's what I'm going to do. My wife says, "I'm so sorry you had to sell that. Was your favorite of all your favorites?" But I said, "Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My grandbaby's in the hospital, and he needs treatment right now." So I did what I had to do. And it was tough. It was tough parting with that one. Yes, that was my favorite house of all, Miss Robin, was the Hacienda windmill mansion. They're so rare. It's crazy. I'll probably never find one again in my life, but that's okay. I will build an exact replica. I mean, it'll be exact. And that'll be fun. And I'll make kits of those, so all of you can enjoy them too, because, yeah, To see those on eBay, that's forget it. I do have a miniature version of it though, which is cool. But the windmill part, the blades are missing, but that's okay. I can make the little windmill blades. I have a miniature of that. It's in one of my boxes. So I actually do have a windmill mansion, but it's the smaller version. That just was off the cuff. I got that from somebody from a estate sale back. He said, "Hey Clint, I got a picture." Oh my God, that's a little windmill man. She said, "I don't know what it is you want." And I said, "Yeah, I'll take that." And it came with a cute little church too. Yep, there is on Papa Ted's. Yeah, yep, he's got all of them. But you got the cute little windmill. I've got 2 or 3 of those, so it wasn't a big deal for me to let one of those go. But yeah, and I've got another windmill house too. I'll have to show a picture of that. But the windmill was pulled off of that, the windmill blades. But I have the blades. And I bought that about back in 2016 off of eBay. I think I paid $20 for it. So I was trying to collect all the Hacienda windmills. So I still have that one left and a few of the little ones. But the big one, the mansion, it's gone. It's okay. Maybe I might get lucky someday, but I'm going to make them an exact replica, and that'll be fun. My wife said, at least you'll have fun with the kids and so on the kids. All right, folks, 9:02 p.m. here, Mountain Standard Time in the Rockies. Clint, the crazy nutsy putzer, is going to sign off right now. So I'd like to give everybody a formal goodbye, but not good riddance. I'll be back on. Like I said, I'm going to try to get on every Saturday, but I'll let everybody know in advance. Those of you who are interested in, I think the Dolly House houses are just darling. Yeah, they're kind of, they're not very decorative, but you can do whatever you want with them. You can put whatever, beautiful sand finish, glitz, glitter, whatever. I think these would make cute kits. I really do, especially the big guys. I think they would make some amazing kits, and you guys would have a blast. And it doesn't have to have the print. You can just do whatever you want. I think they'd be really fun to build those. Thank you, Miss Joelle. God bless you too. Great to see you online. Good night, everybody. Mr. Putzer signing off. We'll see you next week. Probably Saturday I'll be back on. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Love you all. We'll see you then. Bye.